My parents have always been very selfless people. I actually have an adopted sister, Gabby. They adopted before I was born from foster care because my mom was her physical therapist. So from the beginning, I've always grown up with helping people and being selfless, and I think that's probably one of the biggest things that I've learned from them. My mom works for a school district with special needs kids, and one of her co-workers needed a wheelchair. And she asked why they needed the wheelchair, and she found out that her coworker's mom had 2 little girls from Haiti, and she actually needed 2 different host parents because they were getting too old to take care of the little kids. So one of the little girls, Laurencia, came home with us.
So there's a woman named Tammy Shelby who lives in Ohio, and she runs Children's Medical Mission West, which is where all but one of our kids that we've hosted has come through. So she has a liaison in Burkina Faso, Africa, and then a friend in Haiti. And she basically does all the legwork to find a hospital who will provide their care in the United States, and then find a host family who will do that. And then she is responsible for helping them get their visa and all their paperwork, and she pays for their flights to get them to the States. Typically, our job starts at the airport. We meet these kids at the airport. They don't speak a word of English most of the time. They've never been out of Africa or Haiti.
So Shriners is actually the hospital that takes care of the kids when they get surgery. So that's all paid for by a nonprofit. But everything else is taken care of by my parents. Both my parents actually graduated from Rockhurst with their physical therapy degrees. So they are their physical therapists, which is kind of convenient.
We've learned a whole lot about third world countries and what it is like there and what it is like for the children that we host that are living there. So there's a lot of eye-opening for us, and I think for my children, I think that they've really learned that we have a lot of stuff and that we have a lot that should not be taken for granted.
You grow up in America with all of these different opportunities and just different things that you have, and those kids grow up not having any of those things. They just appreciate the little things, which is a big thing.
It's been a really good thing even for the community, the people in our church, the people in the school where the kids go. Everyone has just really, I feel like, taken a piece from this. They've really just come to care and just see that there's so much more in the world that we can do just sitting here. It doesn't mean we have to go on big mission trips or spend a ton of money or do anything. I mean, we're not doing anything but living our lives. We're just helping them along through the process right here in my house. It's also just shown people that we can live a life of service without having to go so far outside of the box to do that.
When doors open, they open for a reason. Sometimes you just gotta go through that door and take things as they go, and it'll all kind of work out.
They're really a light in the room. They make everyone happy. I think that's one of the cool things about it too, is that you're not just affecting yourself and your family, but those kids are affecting everyone that you meet. And when they come here, they are loved and accepted. It's really great to have them, and then it's sad to see them go, but it's the memories that you make with them creates a big impact on you and the people around you.
The moment they get off that airplane, we are now all they have, and we're a stranger, but we very quickly become their parent, and the girls become their sisters, and I really feel emotionally attached to them as if they were my own children the whole time they are here. Taking them back to the airport is really one of the hardest things, because this is now my child. I mean, some of them just called us mom, and dad, some of them call us Mama Amy and Papa Greg, but we take on 100% of the role of their parent. One of the biggest take-homes from this whole mission is not what happens here. It is what happens once they return home. Kids like that they're not allowed to go to school. They're just completely demoralized, as if they're not even a human. As humble as you want to be about it, I don't think there's any way that you can be a part of this and do this and know that you're literally changing someone's life and not feel that.
I think I never really knew what I wanted to be when I grew up or what I wanted to do. I kind of felt like nothing really drastic happened in my life. I kind of just grew up normal, I guess you would say. And I think having the host kids really changed my perspective on a lot of things, even just in like regular life, but also with my goals in life. I just want to help people now.